Alright, Warriors, I'm back. This time we are doing a second mission on hard difficulty. So, this one's gonna be a bit of a long one due to a botched mess I made. So, you'll just have to bear with it. And some sloppy aiming as well to go along with. But yeah, just join in and let's have some fun.
You were specifically told to hold, but you didn't. Why?
Charlie team was down. I wasn't gonna let this guy get away. The hallway and the first floor were clear. I heard movement above. I made my way up. And that's when I saw him.
The fourth guy?
Yeah, the fourth guy.
The after-action report you filed states he got the drop on you. But he doesn't fire. Why?
He was American. Not Russian, not German, not Chechen. American.
Interesting. And how do you know that?
He spoke to me.
And what did this American say to you?
I can't remember. RPG hit the building. Everything's blank after that.
And your next assignment?
Doubleheader. Destroy a 7th wave weapons cache and stronghold at Nazran.
You were ordered to RV with a Lieutenant McCarver en route to the objective?
Yes. Would have been a breeze if the maps and the intel on the border crossing wasn't out of date. Only thing right about it was the farm.
Alright, so in this mission, it basically introduces a sound suppressor in the game, which, you know, I didn't see the whole point of it. I didn't really see the whole reason for stealth to be involved in a game like this, for a game that's supposed to be all about chaos, destruction, and overt action. Because the stealth play just... it's not the strongest part of the game, so... I mean, I try. No, honestly, I really do. But I suck. So, you know, be gentle with me, you know? At least I'm trying, right? So, you know, I approach this guy, smack him in the ass, and then, of course, I alert the other dude, who's, like, right in front of me. You know, and that one shot was supposed to have killed him, but, you know, it didn't work, so I just... yeah, whatever. I don't know. I just was not feeling the vibe. It, you know... if I wanted to play a stealth game, I'd play Metal Gear Solid, you know, but... I don't know. So at least I try and pull off a headshot here for this one. Because the recoil in this one is just stupid. I mean, for me anyway, it's like, you know, I try and aim at the head, and the bullet just goes, like, whizzes right past it, and it's just like, wait, what? The hell sense does that make? Nah, I don't know. It's just weird shit, really. So, but eventually I, take off the sound suppressor, because it's pointless. Like, why the hell would you use it if it's not the strongest part of the game, you know? That's like, you know, in Tenchu, the combat in Tenchu is not the strongest part of the stealth game itself. I don't know, it's just some weird, meaningless shoe leather, really. But at least I pulled off that silent headshot, and I tried to break this fence, but it didn't work. So anyway, I just, you know, go over and head over to a little baby outpost to resupply myself, because I'm only stuck with one weapon for the moment until I switch over to something else. And I think there's a shotgun there, and I just pissed a few other dudes off, so I just go full auto and accidentally switched like a retard. And bear in mind, these guys are, you know, grabbing loud-ass rifles, and I'm just like, why the fuck am I using a sound suppressor for a weapon that, you know, I can also use loudly? So I bring in the shotgun. Almost got killed. You know, 2 lousy shots, lousy-ass aiming, and I just pull out Scarface mode, and he survived, and I'm just like, what the fuck? Yeah, I was not having a good day there. It was retarded. And I take off the sound suppressor because I'm just like, man, fuck this shit. It's just dumb, and you know, here I have a close call, and it's just like, shit. This is retarded, man. I mean, like I said, these guys be, you know, sponging up so many rounds, it's ridiculous. No need to waste that many in this one, because it's like, yeah, whatever. So I go over through the cave, make my way out. I know there's another baddie outside, probably walking on his way down. And I grab me some Chuckies. I like me some Chuckies, especially where in the game you can toss one and skeet shoot it with the shotgun. Fun stuff. So I just slam him in the head, whatever. And then the other guy just starts going DACA mode on me, and he just gets wasted. Or so, I would think. Nope, man, he still lives, the bastard. Yeah, I mean, literally I was cutting it close, but managed to get first aid pickup. That's another thing I noticed about the hard difficulty as well as Black Ops, is you only get first aid kits. You don't get the health pickups that you do on the lower difficulties. I think that's what adds a little bit more of a challenge. So I just made myself a little door, because I like things that go boom. And this guy that was standing right by the explosive just met his demise, because he's a fool like that. You know, just doesn't think with his brain. So here I know, I mean, and this is where it has me asking, what's the point of doing stealth if it's just gonna get real loud as fuck? You know, I'm not the best stealth player. I have no aspiration to be the best stealth player. I have aspirations to be the best action player. And already you can tell shit's getting loud. And the alarm is about to sound out, so, you know, what's the point? Grab me a few Chuckies, and yeah, see, there's the alarm. That's when you know shit's about to get real. I remember a few times dying in this particular scene. Thankfully, it didn't happen while I was recording for this part of the mission. I just wasted that guy, like he just dropped, like it's a fucking hot potato. But yeah, this particular scene, it was like cutting it close real good. So I had to be really, really careful not to, you know, fully Rambo this one. I mean, I only had like, what, 2 bars of health left? Thankfully, there's a health pickup, which, you know, extended that fight for a little bit. And I'm like, alright, well, I need to cover myself so, you know, I don't look like a complete jackass in the open. And I'm safe for right now. You know, shoot these little explosives. You gotta get creative with your kills here. Guns are the stars, every bullet is your baby. Leave a trail of destruction. You know? And that's the whole motto of the game. I know there's 2 other rules, and it's been a while since I played this game, so you'll have to bear in mind. And, that was just amazing. Some big-ass piece of debris just went on. I shot that guy from above, and, yeah, like I'm telling you, man, cutting that shit close, it was retarded. Like, I mean, I was like fucking scared as hell. I was just like, fuck, you know, don't make any stupid mistakes. So I'm trying my hardest to avoid, you know, having to do the restart, because the restart in this part is just a pain in the ass. I've been there before, it's no fun. So you just gotta basically hit and run, as any other Spec Ops would do. So, you know, long range firefighting can also help with that tension, and even in firefights there's, you know, the quicker form of reloading. And I just blew up that truck. That was just beautiful. I mean, you can look at the mess I made, and that's the thing that I enjoy the most, is just watching things just, you know, turn up in smoke, and just debris flying, and doors getting knocked down, and bodies just flying like farting chickens with, you know, their heads cut off. And that was just a terrible shot right there, the first try. Thankfully I survived that one. Destroyed that Blackmail objective. Yeah. So even though I'll tell you what, man, playing tough video games could really help improve the skill, but there are times that you're just gonna have shit moments. You take my word for it. And that guy just went flying the other way. Like a jackass. I could have chucked a nade up there, but I didn't, because I was, I didn't really think too much. And, there I was cutting it close. I remember this part right here. Like I said, when I was recording this, the controller just has a tendency of being stupid, and thus pausing the game midway through, and thus interrupting the flow of the recording, which, really gets on my nerves. And there are times that it almost had me killed, so thankfully I just, made that narrow escape and just went, ooh, thank you. So all the messes have been made, and it's a lovely sight. And there's a guy who fired a fucking RPG, basically trying to say hello to me. And I just did some lousy shooting there. Literally just, not enough DACA. And I did not pull that one off either. I was just being stupid. So I got that guy. And you gotta make sure these guys are wasted to the fullest, man. Because, like I said, the amount of bullets that they just be sponging up is just, it's ridiculous. Like, it's not the difficulty or the body armor that does it. It's just, I don't get it, I mean, I don't know what the whole aim of it was, but now here I just pull off this insane shot, which, like, that's a one-hit wonder, because I never managed to pull off that one-hit kill from that kind of range, because I always tried doing that, and I struggled, and just now, all of a sudden, I pull it off, and I'm just like, holy shit, I actually fucking did it. So that was a, awesome possum moment. And that was just, dumb call on my end. Could have chucked a nade, which I did. Just boxes, sharps, flying everywhere, and that guy just got dropped. Like, literally got DDT'd on the floor, on the concrete floor, and that's gonna make his face look ugly. Yeah, so I go over there to check up, see if there's any first aid kit, which there aren't, and it makes me very depressed, because, I want to live longer so I can continue fighting. That's the best I'm at, So I toss me a Chucky, and just fireworks all over this bitch. Even shotguns, they could still tank hits. This, I don't get it. No first aids there. Moving on. Whatever. Yeah. Has me thirsty. So, really the whole thing is just pretty fucking linear, so ain't really much brain power here required. I hesitated at this part because I really wanted to pull off a headshot, but I was like, I'm not taking that risk. No health pack there, which, like, I'm just like thinking, God, come on, man, can't you at least be a little bit merciful towards me, for fuck's sakes? So anyway, I go over there to a nice log and picked up one of my favorite little babies. Fucking RPG. The rocket penis launcher. No, I'm kidding. So yeah, now I get twice the amount of destruction I can create. Which is always a fun equity bonus in my book. And that guy just, he didn't live to see tomorrow, basically. So, and I tried going for that objective, and that didn't work. All it did was just piss this guy off. And another random auto pause took place, and I was not pleased, and again, it just basically was cutting it close. It's just one of those things that just had me going, well, you know what, after this and the Killzone 1 playthrough, I'm probably not going to record PS2 games for the time being, because of that controller being just downright you know, tampon infested. It just wasn't cutting it. It just wasn't worth the shit. It wasn't worth the amount of tantrums. Just wasn't. You know, underneath the bridge, because I know there's another baddie on the other side. So, you know, I could just take a crack at him. Wanted to shoot him in the head, but I was like, nah. You know, just sneak up on him and give him a little hit in the ass. And BOW! Just like that. Of course, you know, everyone else is like, oh, this guy. It's Mr. Rambo, and he's angry. And I tried pulling these shots off, and that shit didn't work. So I just do another one for the third time, and they're dropped. And they're like, psst, splat. And that bullet just whizzed right, almost right through me. Fools. But, you know, there's some goodies you could pick up on that side. You know, but there's some baddies along with, so, you know, you gotta take them out before you proceed on further. So, yeah, like I said, the whole element of adding stealth in a game that is designed to be chaotic and hectic is just, it was meaningless squabble for me. And those guys are just wasted. And I don't know about this guy. That shit looks ugly. He looked like he was waiting for an upside down octopus sex. I mean, I don't know. So those kinds of crazy things. You know, whatever, man. Walking back down, looking all chilly, and this guy just be rocketing. And once again, I was cutting that shit close, but there was no auto pause in this. That was just dumbass reaction timing, which, you know, those can happen on my end. You know, I ain't perfect, man. Trust me, even the masters, you know, will have their hiccups. So, you know, you might want to ease up here for a little bit. You know, put some lotion on. You know, fire the Rocky, and nobody did. They are now. And man, I make fucking use of that bitch like a crack whore, man. Shit really works. It's beautiful, especially when you can see big ass explosions. And I toss me a Chucky and blasted this one sky high. That was lovely. Grab me another batch of Chuckies, even though I'm pretty well supplemented, and I don't even know what the hell is going on. And I accidentally aimed at the wrong direction. I mean, it was still a beautiful explosion, don't get me wrong, and the frame drop just went on. And that shit went on, and it was just crazy shit be happening. It's retarded. And you see how much bullets it takes for these guys to go down? Like, god damn, man. Like, just die, please. Then again, hey, ain't nothing wrong with pulling an explosive weapon on their asses, and they'll go down for good, you know. They don't need to hide in a cover, like, in a fetal position and just be like, ugh. You know, sometimes explosions are a man's best friend, I'll tell you that right now. That guy just got nut shot, so he won't have any terrorist children on his end. It's like that right there, I could have just used it on their asses. I mean, I failed that one. Yeah. That was some lovely sighting. I picked up some health, so I'm full health, and which is a good thing, thankfully. Yeah, it's a bit of a long process on the way over, so whatevs, man. So now I have to go find this farm thing, which I died there in that instance, and I was not too pleased with that result. So thankfully, it was the game was merciful enough to run across a few checkpoints, which would, you know, which was good for my temper, because ugh, god, man, I did not need it. So I tossed me a Chucky, and you know, I hear screaming, so I'm just like thinking, oh, they're dead, because you know, you die from explosions. And more blows. Ew, beautiful. Yeah, these guys are just giving me a warm, welcoming party, and I'm just lighting that shit up. So, Fun stuff, and I'm just like, what? No more? Aww. Yeah, I need to find me some more, man. I want to keep this pinata thing going. And, I don't know how many people, you know, are a fan of, Michael Giacchino, you know, the composer who, did the tracks, the scores for this, and there's fucking Jason Jr. with the shotgun, who I wasted in a millisecond. But yeah, yeah, the composer really pulled it off, and this guy just tried to one-up me, but I got him. Because, you know, explosions beat shotguns, unless you toss a Chucky and then skeet shoot that bitch. Which I hope to do in later levels. I don't know.
2-1, this is 3, message over.
You know, fucking Keller J is just having a hard time trying to get relay. And this guy just got wasted like Hammerhead. And more guys just be spitting bullets. Like, I don't know where it came from, but you know, I had to go out and see where it came from. And more guys getting wasted from shrapnel. I mean, like I said, I told you I was gonna go spam happy. Here I tried to pull off this shot, and I failed, and I was like, God damn it. This shit really pissed me off, man. I was like, fuck this shit! And I just, you know, dropped that guy in a minute. You know, health packs there. You know, reloading. But yeah, I mean, listen to that track by fucking Michael Giacchino and Chris Tilton, man. They really know how to make musical pieces. They're really good at what they do. And, I don't really play that many games that, you know, have a score as convincing as this. You know, so there's 3 guys, and they get wasted. Because, you know, one, rocket penis gunny beats all 3 of them in a single swoop. I mean, it was just literally one of it versus 3 of them, and, you know, we knew the end result of that. So we're approaching the end, closely if anything. More guys are just trying to really have their way, and they just tried to be sneaky up on me, and I'm like, you ain't gonna get the better of me, and this frame drop happens. Like, it was so gross. But it looked cool at the same time. I mean, they just got dropped. So lovely, too. So in there you just, you'll find a couple silos, I think. Few cars. Yep, there's one of them.
2-1, you're to sweep and clear the area for intel. We'll contact you in figures 2-0, out.
And you go up there to the attic, and when you do, the baddies will start popping in like a bunch of dig dugs. But yeah, these kind of things. So, but I already got all the secondary objectives done, so I wasn't too worried about it. And then these guys start popping up like a bunch of fucking gophers. And what do? You bring out the anti-gopher. And, right there I could have just pulled off a shot, but it didn't work. But, walls just came down, so I'm not complaining. So anyway, I just, you know, start spam-happing the fuck out of, you know, explosives, because, man, watching things go boom make me happy. It's always the fun. And, you know, of course I have to watch my flank, because these guys like to, you know, play a certain type of way. This guy just got crotch-shotted for days. Yeah, here in this bit, this portion of the video, I pretty much die. And I missed an explosion, which was beautiful. But I make up for it by watching this, and oh man. And that right there is where I get wasted. Because I was beyond careless, because I was having a bit of an erectile moment watching explosions. I'm an idiot. I can't help myself. So I'm trying my hardest to avoid it. And yeah, at some point, this shit happens. And I literally wanted to rage quit, but I was like, nah, just finish it. You're pretty much closing the end anyway. The fact that I had to go all the way back and do that shit was just like, fuck. And yeah, that wasn't even helpful at all. But this guy just went right in my face, so fun stuff. You know, he took a shot at me and he just got shot in the head. Bastard. So basically, restart the entire thing all over again.
2-1, this is 3, message over.
All over. Again. Fire another Scarface launcher. While listening to epic-ass dramatic music. I could have done some teabagging there, but I was like, nah, too old. And he just got down. And this one here just like tried to take me with him, but he failed because he got the first drop. And my second attempt of pulling off a headshot, which was the same as the last time, failed. You see it, and I'm just like, God damn it! Yeah, but I got pretty frustrated there, so, you know, I was like, whatever. And then I pull off this shot here, which you'll see in a little bit. I was like, oh, 3 of you, hello, die. I was like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And pick up their ammo. And there's 2 other guys, you know, that I met the last time that tried to get all sneaky with me. And I'm just like, nope, you ain't getting me, shitheads.
Farmhouse now. I say again, farmhouse now. RV is empty. What is your situation?
So of course, you know, you gotta try again and watch your side because those guys will outflank you. Especially the ones with the shotguns, because, you know, the shoddy dudes are nasty as hell to your face, you know. Shotguns are just, they're gross in close range. Yeah, so it's like a sister version of the snipers, with their long-distance marksmanship, so. Yeah, just pull this baby out in preparation, because you never know, man, shit'll happen anytime, anywhere. And here we go. Shit starts to get hectic. Things start to go boom. Wasted.
Request covering fire. We got more hostiles coming in.
Cars just going boom, and you know everything else just going bye-bye. Like I said, I'm spam happening the fuck out of these explosives just to quicken the whole process. And that was just beautiful explosion. Like, you just take scenes, you let that shit sink in, and this guy, he was gonna try again for the second time, but I was like, nope, you ain't getting me this time, bitch. But, you get a few more dudes out, and, after that, then, you know, of course, I barely got a vague look at that explosion. I mean, just windows just be fucking glass be breaking for shit, man. Like Stone Cold Steve Austin's about to pop out, and he's pissed off.
This is 2-1. We have eyes on hospitals and surrounding buildings. Clear the area. We will support from our location. Over.
So in here, they're all inside their houses, so you just basically pop out the explosives, and that's it.
Sweep and clear the area. Move now. Move now.
Like, you know, that... I was like, whatever, you know, spam that shit, and that's it, you know. That's when, you know, shit gets real, so. And there's another frame drop. It's like, da-da-da-da-da. So it's like a hit detection for, Call of Duty Black Ops or something like that, which is very funny. Yeah, even through walls, they'll still die. It's just weird. Some weird shit. Hey man, when in doubt. And that's the last of them. And you just marvel at the scenery. Beautiful sight at nighttime, don't you think? Anyway. So that was mission 2 on hard difficulty. And as, again, the real main of it is to go after the secondary objectives, which I did. So anyway, that being said, I'll catch you guys in the 3rd mission. Deuces.